you should be able to go to your officer, to your attorney, lawyer, or whatever. If people want me to use the word lawyer for them when they do, so weird the word attorney. You'll be able to go to your attorney office, lawyer office, or whatever, attorney office, your doctors, your court of rules. You want me to say court of law, if they want me to say court of law, I'm court of rules. Your court of rules, because it sounds clear. Court of rules sound clear, like building of rules. And you should be able to tell them. Terrence L. Shaw from Milwaukee, Wisconsin said, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, there was a nuclear poisoning that happened with UW-Milwaukee. UW-Milwaukee, the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, the Panthers. UW-Milwaukee, nuclear poisoning the world with a nuclear chemical engineer chemistry. Nuclear poisoning the world with a nuclear chemical engineering chemistry in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And it was with Terrence L. Shaw, who's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, who's African, brown, black, blue, yellow, red from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So what I'm trying to do is make sure that I get everybody the accounts. I'm trying to make sure that I get everybody the accounts. The $2 zillion accounts for recovery from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, poisoning the hell out of the world. So I got to get everybody the $2 zillion accounts. That's the point. Okay, I have to rephrase this. The statement has to sound very clearly about the money in the accounts, right? So what am I telling you? I have to sound like somebody want me to sound for, because there you have it, a graduate in law, and a people who represent graduate in rules. A graduate in rules and the people who authority who represent for the statement. So the statement has to sound all like somebody who authority wants the statement to sound, because it's a pretty bad statement, right? So I don't want to have to really say that myself. I want to get the money, get going, but I have to do this with the statement now that somebody knows that I'm stating the statement things that's clear, like the Alien movie, the new Alien Disney movie out, or something World War history, like a war historian. A war historian told you that he's highly qualified. A war historian told you that he's highly qualified to talk about the history of World War. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But that's how it is with a nuclear chemical engineer or a nuclear level doctor, high level doctor, things like that. So I have to get the words and the statements and the phrases and the sentences of this correct for the place that I'm in, Nashville, Tennessee. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. So the place that I'm in, I have to get those statements ready going and keep people knowing that I didn't say something that was too bad that they didn't want me to say and things like that. So I'm going to have to know that I can tell you about a $2 zillion account, but I cannot say this, I cannot say that. For right now, I'm going to have to travel, you know what I'm saying, and I'm going to have to get statements done, and I'm going to have to know that professionals talk to you about it. See, people just did that with a simplistic video on YouTube. Know that an attorney and its authorities of administration who are masters and doctors at doing paperwork is going to show you what they're doing with the documents and paperwork is most qualified, is most represented, so they know how to put money into court and go get the money from a bank even, right? So, you can talk to your bank, you talk to your people, but I'm going to have to get this statement ready, because the statement cannot be as raw and as rough and as clear even, and it's like somebody don't want it to be here in this land. So I have to get this statement ready. That's what's taking time. I know things take time, like mechanics, like technology rebooting, things like that. Things that take time, and you're gonna have to know that you cannot be a mechanic overnight. I'm not even a qualified mechanic. To be a qualified mechanic, you got to go to school 5 years to be a mechanic, right? To know that you did everything as square as possible. You know how we think. Men got to go to school to be a mechanic, because metals are very dangerous and things like that. But to be a lawyer, it look like you just do. To be a lawyer or to be an attorney, it look like you just do the paperwork. Be a regular old people person. You ain't got to be a super doctor at doing paperwork and nothing like that. But you do have to be a super doctor at moving with metals and being a mechanic. So some things you will have to be in school to do and things like that. So this statement is finna be all, people finna be all soft-stricken with this statement, super de-duper. So I'm gonna have to know that the statement is gonna be something that people tell me and I write down. It's gonna sound clear how it sounds. And then everybody should be willing to accept the statement, things like that. For you to go to the banks in Milwaukee, Wisconsin to get your recovery account.